Every solo boss in RuneScape has been broken up into 11 tiers of progression. Clearing a tier unlocks the next tier of bosses, as well as a key unlock for the account. The catch? We have to start from absolutely nothing, can only make money by bossing, and GE access is limited to basic gear and supplies. Welcome to the path of the Titans. It's time to meet Naira4. Naira4 is an account that isn't quite maxed, doesn't quite have a quest cape, but has a completely empty bank, no gold, nothing in their inventory, and every storage space I could find in the game has been completely emptied. This means we've got nothing but our fists to take on our first tier of challenges. The Giant Mole, KVD, and Barrows. Some real OG bosses here. However, before we get started, I'm going to allow one reclaim from Diango, which is the Expert Skill Cape Shard Bag. I'm not allowed to use any of the Expert Skill Capes, however, I don't want to deal with the shards, so they're just going to sit in this bag in the bank, and that's it. I'm not going to use them. Now, our first challenge to overcome is, what boss can we get loot from with just our fists? Now, I'm going to be honest, you can't kill the Giant Mole or KVD with just your fists. But Barrows loot works a little differently than other bosses. You don't need to defeat all of the Barrows brothers, which would be considered one Barrows KC, you just need to defeat at least one. Each brother you defeat gives you one slot in the loot chest, so if we can punch one Barrows brother to death, then we can loot at least one stack. Do this a few times and we'll be able to buy some items to start killing more Barrows brothers. So, the brother I'm going to attempt to punch is Carol. This is because punching appears to use the melee style, and Carol is a ranger, so we should have the highest accuracy against him despite having no weapon. I'm going to use Legacy just so that I hit a bit higher, and we're going to use Piety and Protect from Missiles. Now we get to watch the super engaging combat of whether or not we kill Carol. I'm probably going to have sped this up. While we watch our boxing match, let's go over how progression works in the series. Each boss has 3 objectives. These can either be loot goals or performance challenges, and these are denoted by Diamond, Dragonstone, and Onyx gems. They also have a Hydrix Challenge gem. This one isn't required to progress, but instead gives an unlock from the challenge rewards. This contains stuff from the Enhanced Excalibur to Archaeology relics. Right now, we only have access to Tier 1 bosses, which is the Giant Mole, KVD, and Barrows. Once we have the objective gems for all 3 of those, we clear this tier, get our unlock, in this case summoning is the reward for tier 1, and we unlock the next tier of bosses. Okay, our prayer's down and we haven't quite killed him, so this does not look like it's going to be a kill, unfortunately. Nope. So, Carol seems to do a bit too much damage. Well, with Carol doing too much damage, the next one on the list is Arim. He hits quite a bit less than Carol, but isn't going to be weak to melee. So we shall see how this goes. Oh, I forgot he also drains your strength. That's going to be annoying. He's splashing a lot more than Carol, though. Oh, our max hit is 60. I'm not sure what that is in EOC numbers, but 60 is our max hit with our fist. Okay, so we're seeming to take a lot less damage, but we're doing less damage. This is kind of what I expected. It's going to be interesting to see what happens once our prayer drops and he gets to weaken me more, though. Okay, Protect from Mage doesn't seem to have actually been helping a huge amount, so maybe I should have just used Piety to save on prayer. I don't know if it's Piety or Piety, by the way. I just go with what I think. Oh, okay. Our strength level is dropping quite a bit now, actually. The Protect from Mage definitely helped. Okay, we're starting to lose a fair few strength levels. But assuming he doesn't drain my accuracy anymore, we should be good. Okay, one more good hit will do it. Just the one more good hit. Okay, another one. Just the one more. Oh, thank God you weren't hitting those hundreds earlier. There we go. We have one brother defeated. Now we just need to find the tunnel and get to the chest without taking 472 points of damage. Now, I believe if I disable legacy mode, I'm going to lose all my adrenaline. Yeah, okay. However, I'm going to do it for surge and dive. And let's just not get killed is the plan here. So one of these guys is going to be the tunnel. Okay. Varrock tunnel. Now we just got to make it to the center without dying. Okay, that's not the door, so we'll go this way around. So I guess ideally we want to get Varrock at the chest so that we can kite him around. I'm not going to get much chance to look at the loot we get, so I just need to get it and telly out. Oh, wait. Guffin? Why is it Guffin? Anyway, let's open the chest and... Oh, there's both of them. Okay, yeah, let's telly out. Okay, 424 gold. Now, I don't think that's enough to get anything meaningful. Maybe... Not even a bronze dagger, I don't think. So I'm going to do that one more time. See how much we get. And then maybe buy a melee weapon to speed up killing Aram a bit. Something I forgot to do last time is take advantage of the campfire in War's Retreat, which gives us a little health point boost, I believe. Okay, we're going into the tunnel this time, so we need to hope we run into Aram pretty quick so we have enough prayer. Oh, wait, Carol. No. I don't want to fight Carol. Aram. Okay, let's hope we can do this with less prayer this time. Oh, this is gonna be a problem if I'm getting hit by both of them. I think I just need to knock out the skeleton if I can. Okay, skeleton's almost down, but this is probably not gonna be a successful run. Okay, we've almost got the skeleton down. Okay, I'm starting to get the feeling we're not going to get this kill. So I might just hit the chest, see if the single creature slain does anything, and then telly out. Nope, let's just bank the... Wait, creatures are enough to get some gold. Another go at Aram. Let's see how this one goes. It's a real shame that the War's Retreat crystal or water doesn't reset your stats, because I am starting to lose a lot of strength levels now. This guy probably is really confused why I keep punching Aram to death over and over again. Okay, we're gonna just about scrape through here, so I think I'm gonna try and add a couple creature killers to this run. Assuming I'm not too dead by the time we get down there. Okay, there we go. Aram is down. So now we just gotta find the tunnel, and I am learning my lesson. I am not going to Carol until the end. There we go, we got a Torag tunnel. So which way are we going? Oh, okay, it's a direct path. Let's not mess with Torag though. Okay, I think we're just gonna hit the chest and immediately telly out again. Okay, we'll bank those, telly out. Okay, 966 coins. I don't think we're going to get much good for 966 coins, but we can at least try and get a melee weapon, plus I need to somehow recover my strength level anyway. Okay, while we're at the GE, I'm going to quickly go over the GE rules. I can't buy any gear above tier 60. I can't buy anything that's in a boss drop log that's in the series. And I can't buy anything that is either unlocked or is a reward for completing the Hydrix challenges. So basically I can buy up to dragon weaponry and I can buy supplies, and that's about where I'll end it. Okay, I finally found a weapon that would buy, and it actually bought for a fair bit under. It bought for 194 coins. We now have an iron dagger, which is a tier 10 single-handed melee weapon. However, this at least gives us access to melee abilities, meaning we can use Revolution, and since we don't have a special, Revolution will actually be better for us than using Legacy. And even better, we were able to pick up an offhand. It's only bronze, but it at least gives us access to all of the dual wield abilities. This is the most scuffed starting point I can imagine, but it's at least better than our fists. Okay, now we have access to dual wield. I'm going to try and take on both Carol and Arim in one run. This is already looking more successful than the previous attempt. Significantly more so. For just an iron dagger, this is quite an impressive amount of damage output. I think we'll be killing 6 brothers quicker than I expected. Okay, there we go. Caro is down. Now let's try Arim. That was even with my strength reduced from the previous Arim attempts. So it looks like we still have worse accuracy on Arim than Carol, but he's doing so little damage that we should be alright. Now, I wonder what of the other Barrows brothers we could kill. I'm assuming we won't have the hit chance with just an Iron Dagger to actually take any of those guys on, but we can definitely try. Okay, so we don't actually have any prayer, so I'm not going to try and kill another brother, but I'm going to try and take out a few of the creatures down below to improve our loot a bit. Okay, another Torag tunnel. Let's head down. We're heading this way, and the door is on the other side. Okay, I'm actually going to take out the skeleton. I'll take out both of them, since I may as well, since I'm already here. At least improves our loot maybe just a little bit. Don't know if it'll be enough to count or to matter, but any little is going to help us right now. So ideally we want to get up to like at least a rune weapon. So we're going to need to start getting into the 5 digits of GP. But I think our best goal would probably be something like a Mystic Air Staff. There we go. 1,300 coins from that run. That's more than doubled our bank value. But we have a bank value of about 2k right now. Gonna just do the same again. Kill 2 brothers, kill some creatures, and see what we get in the chest. Let's just see what overpower does for us. 1,600, not awful. So ultimates get buffed accuracy, so they might actually be pretty useful for us early on. But yeah, we're now absolutely flying through these. Well, comparatively. We have some prayer left over. Let's try Guffin. I am very much expecting this to be a case of we just don't hit him, and then I get very sad. Although it looks like we are actually hitting. Although without piety, I doubt we're going to be able to. Yeah, I'm just going to call that one I'm going to take that one as an L and just go for another 2 boss chest. Or 2 brother chest, I should say. Although I should probably use regenerate. So I don't know how many creatures you can actually get benefit from killing at this stage. So I'm probably going to kill, say, 4? 4 seems like a good number. It looks like all the creatures in the tunnel are weak to magic, so it's another reason to get a Mystic Staff. But for now, it looks like we're going to be able to get 4 creature kills and then grab our chest. Ooh. Okay, we actually got something that wasn't coins. We got 600 coins, but we got some 608 mind runes. Okay, mind runes aren't worth a huge amount, but that's 11k. There we go. Okay, let's go and try and sell these and see if we can pick ourselves up a staff. Okay, our mind runes sold for 11,500, so we have 13,700 coins. Let's see what we can buy. At least getting up to tier 30 is in our interest. Okay, so we got an air battle staff now. Slow and steady is going to be the name of the game when it comes to these upgrades. Okay, so I think the plan is going to be use our melee weapons to take out Carol. then swap over to magic and start taking out some of the others. Starting with Aram, and then trying to kite the other Barrows brothers. Unfortunately, nature runes are so expensive in RS3, I can't really afford to use stuff like Entangle to make the kills much easier, but if we can at least get a few more brothers, we can start getting some higher value chests with some better runes in, and that will really start increasing our rate of progress. Okay, that's Carol down, and Aram is just flopping to the magic. I'm going to see if, while I've got some prayer, I can actually take on Darrock. Because if so, I feel like we can get at least 4 brothers. Do a little bit of kiting, try and make sure he doesn't do too much damage to me. Use Asphyxiate to finish him off. That didn't finish him off. And nope, I'm splashing. I'm splashing. There we go. Darrock is down, and we've still got some prayer left. Might actually be able to get the full 6 kills. Or at least close to it. Oh, this is reminding me of the early days of kiting Krill around his room, but this is working surprisingly well. So I'm just going to keep up with it. Okay, Torag Tunnel. Nice. So we just got to take on Varric, and then we are golden. Okay, that's 5 out of 8. One more, and we have achieved a full OG Barrows run with an air battle staff. So I think we'll kill a few minions as well to try and buff up our loot potential. But our main goal for now is just to get Torag down and not die. Okay, that's unfortunate. Our wild magic completely splashed. Okay, Detonate is really good ability that goes underused because of its charge time, but especially once you get Blaster Fusion Boots. Accuracy. I don't think I can go Accuracy right now, unfortunately, so we'll stick to 6 brothers, 5 creatures. That is a really good chest to get this early, I feel. Okay, we'll finish off this skeleton, and then we can loot a full KC chest. Let's see what we get. 200k chest. Oh, that has completely changed everything. Well, we can now definitely pick up some solid gear. Okay, I've just insta-sold everything. Let's see how much we get. We are now up to 207k. So I'm going to try and make the best arrow setup I can out of 207k. Okay, so we've been able to get a tier 50 magic staff, a tier 60 melee weapon, and a glory and a ring of wealth and some air runes. So I'm not going to buy any more for just now because I don't think there's enough worth buying for what we have left. We kind of just want to start saving up for some bigger purchases, I feel. The ring of wealth is going to be really nice because it actually adds a few drops to the Barrows chest, namely some potions. So we can get prayer potions and defense potions and get a little bit more money out of our runs. So we'll start off with Carol as before. Oh, okay, that is super nice. Yeah, Carol just didn't stand a chance. Oh, it's equipped to automatically swap me to my highest spell, which I don't want because I don't want to be using too many runes at the moment. We're only halfway through our prayer points and we're three brothers down. So the next upgrade is pretty obvious to me. The Dragon Battle Staff is essentially the same as the Slayer Staff, except it's tier 60 instead, which is the limit of what I'm able to buy off the GE. So if we want any more weapons, we're going to have to be going for Barrows. Okay, Accuracy is going to be the tunnel, because Linza cannot be the tunnel. Wait, we can actually take out Accuracy pretty easily. You just got to make sure not to... Wait, what? I didn't kill him. Okay, I didn't kill him, but he has despawned, which is unfortunate. Because I don't think I've got enough health to kill him the next time. Well, we've killed a lot of creatures, so let's hope for some good loot. We're just going to have to bank this. No! Oh, no. We got one shot. Can I even reclaim? Death has returned your items for free. Why did I get that? Okay, did I lose everything in the chest? Oh, that's gonna suck if I did. Let's see, if I go back here. No brothers slain. Okay, we lost a chest. I have no idea what was in it, but there's a single frame with it, so I can show you. Okay, I doubt I forgot to start recording, but we just completed another chest, and we got some Chaos Runes and some Death Runes. It was about 111k. So we're going to go for one more run, but I think I'm going to be smart and go grab a little bit of food first. Spelled fish cheap. Hey, that's what we like to see. Nice and cheap. Okay, so now we got some food. So I'm still not going to bother killing accuracy because I don't think he is worth diluting the loot pool. Now we should have less risk of dying as we open a chest. Another chest. Let's see what we get. Nearly 400k. Is that the Barrows totems or is that the blood runes? Probably a combination of both. Oh, there we go. Let's go get everything sold and see where we're at. Okay, with everything insta-sold, we are now up to 600k. So I can now pick up a Dragon Battle Staff, I believe. Hoping that this buys for its 300k. Perfect. So we now have tier 60 weapons in both melee and magic. So we are actually fully upgraded in what we can buy from the GE now. Which means we have to start looking for weapons at Barrows. So from now on, we're going to be focusing on getting our Barrows runs as quick as we can to at least get one tier 70 weapon. And then with that tier 70 weapon, we can start looking at the other bosses. I would particularly like to get an Aram's Staff or an Aram's Wand. Okay, so I'm trying to be a bit sneaky and buy a skeletal armor set way under its guide price. No idea if it's going to work, but I'll do a couple Barrows runs, and if it hasn't, then we can just buy the pieces individually. Easy. Maybe we should grab a prayer potion just in case. But what do we got? Another 200k. Okay, let's go sell it off. Okay, selling off everything except this emergency prayer potion, we get up to 365k. So we'll cancel our skeletal armor set. Okay, I wasn't able to buy a skeletal top for like 240k, so I think I need to come up with a different approach for this. Okay, so it seems to be mainly the top and bottoms you can't buy. Okay, maybe the gloves are also going to be a pain. Yeah, the gloves are also going to be a pain. That's unfortunate. So I'm at least going to be able to use a helm and feet. So I think it's time to actually just start working on some of our progression goals. The one that makes sense to go for first is actually just staying at Barrows and going for one of the tier 70 weapons. We want to be getting an Aram's Staff, or we want to be getting a Carol's Crossbow. I also have Linza's Hammer down as one of the goals. However, I think for that, I'm just going to do Linza only runs once we've got an Aram's weapon and we've got that tier 70 accuracy and damage. Before we dive into some Barrows farming though, I'm going to pick up an Obsidian Cape. I believe this is going to be our best cape for quite a while. It's a nice Tribrid cape, and it's a bit nostalgic for me. I really like the Obsidian Cape. Okay, what are we getting, bros? Our first piece, a Torag's plate body. It's a 1.5 mil chest, and we now have a piece of tier 70 melee armor. That is super nice. And it was a collection log update, so most of my Barrows kills on this account were before. As you can see, I have quite a bit of KC. Most of the kills were before the collection log even existed. So before starting the series, the only things in my collection log were the Torag's helm and Torag's plate legs. So we now got a plate body. Not a weapon, so we're going to keep going. However, that is very nice and is going to be very useful when we do get a melee weapon. Okay, so the stuff we're going to be selling price checks to 2.5 mil. Barrows is surprisingly profitable. Okay, here we go. Picking up all this loot. We're now up to 2.5 mil. So I'm going to take another attempt at buying some skeletal pieces. I'm going to try and buy them for 500k each. It seems a bit much. Okay, if they're not buying for that, then I think a slow buy is probably the way to go with those. But 2 mil is actually the perfect amount to be buying some other upgrades, notably the Ring of Fortune. Amulet of Fury. Okay, we can put our Ring of Fortune up a tad. Try and get that bought. And we got our skeletal top. Okay, slow buying seems to be the way to go with those. And yep, now we just need our skeletal legs to buy. Oh, we just hit 400 Barrows kills, and we got a blue island map from that. So I actually destroyed one of these before doing the series, and I think because I keep destroying it keeps dropping pretty frequently. So that's just going to join the skill cape shard bag for now. And chest number, I lost count. Still no. Okay, let's see what we get. Guffin's helm. Okay, we have a melee helmet. So we have a melee plate body and a melee helmet now. If we get a melee weapon, we are in a real good spot, I feel. Admittedly, they are tank pieces, which not quite as good as power armor pieces, but we can't get tier 70 power armor until later anyway. Come on, Derek, give me your X. Aram's Hood. Okay, getting some magic armor now. At least the big dry streak seems to be being rewarded. Wait, what? Did that skeleton just prevent me from banking the hood? No way. That pesky skeleton just cost me an Aram's Hood. Damn. At least it wasn't a staff. Yeah, let's see what we get. Darok's Great Axe! Yes! We got a melee weapon. I'm gonna quick loot that one. Make sure we don't lose that like we lost the hood. We got a tier 70 weapon. Yes. And I was even joking about Darok giving me his X earlier. Oh, that's so good. We got 2 pieces of melee tank gear and a Darok's axe. Okay, we could use a pair of legs. Let's go fix that. Okay, so I need to sell some stuff and then we can sort out what our melee set's gonna look like. Okay, so selling off all the runes we just got, we're getting another 2.5 mil. We have made quite the amount of money from Barrows. Okay, we are a bit mismatched, but there is our Barrows armor that we've obtained so far, and the Dragon armor that is tier 60 power melee gear. It's kind of nice to see Dragon actually have a reasonable use now. There was a period of time where it was pretty dead gear, but now tier 60 power armor, pretty good. Okay, so now we've got a tier 70 weapon and the gear to go with it. What am I planning to do with it? I think it's time we tick off one of our first challenges. And for that, I'm going to be heading over to the giant mall. But for now, I'm going to be calling this episode to a close and thanking each and every one of you that got to hear this message, and reminding you that if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do, and if you want to see more of these episodes, remember to subscribe. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I hope you join us again next time when we start taking on some of our challenges.